Alright, so my camera angle is perfect for me because it's making me actually look taller than I actually am. Yay for technology! Anyway, hi guys, my name is Alec, and I thought I'll share with you guys a story of what actually happened down in Wellington City for me whilst I was at university or just studying at a school. Now this wasn't actually too long ago, it was last year. I was 18 years old, I'm 19 now obviously. In order just to keep people safe and to keep them from being embarrassed, I'm not going to use their real names. Alright, so I'm still not used to this talking to the camera thing. The most experience that I have is from Twitch live streaming, and I'm slowly trying to develop my way through to YouTube. Anyway, on with the story. So, down in Wellington City, my friend said that we were going to go to our party with a friend that he knows. Right? Right? We get to this party, and it's a small apartment. Now, my friend only really just told me that they never really met this person in person, that they met online. So, the only person that we really knew were each other. We get to this small apartment. It's probably about 4 stories tall, but every room was tiny. The bathroom was bigger than the kitchen and the lounge and probably most of their bedrooms too. So we bring a whole bunch of alcohol with them. My friend brought a big, huge, tall bottle of cheap vodka, and I think I just brought something. I don't remember. I don't recall what I brought, but I don't think that's important. Anywho, so there was probably about 6 other people there, but one of them was being sober. They weren't drinking. Everyone else was ridiculously drunk. It was cool, it was chill, we were all just talking, and then suddenly my friend disappeared. So I questioned everyone. I said, "Where's my friend?" And they said, "Well, the last time we saw them, they went to the bathroom." I get up to the bathroom. They're on the floor, covered in their spew. Just lying there. I freaked out. I was drunk. I didn't know what to do. Someone else came up and they're just like, "We just got our landlord in today. If this was happening earlier, like last night or something, then like we would have been screwed." The next thing we could, the only thing we could think of was calling the ambulance. Someone brought out their phone and they were trying to call 111, right? New Zealand emergency number. Remember that number, it's a good number if you're ever in New Zealand. I think the person thought it was a prank call, so they hung up. And then someone's like, "Oh no, this is your friend, you called the ambulance." I pick up the phone and they said, "Oh, 111, what's your emergency?" And I told them, I said, "Oh, okay, yeah, we need an ambulance. My friend has passed out on the floor. We don't know what to do." "What is the address? How do you spell that?" Like H for hotel, O as in Oscar. Drank me sense this, like, "I know this, challenge accepted." I was sort of like, "Yeah, H for hotel, O for Oscar, S for Sierra, I for India." We get the ambulance, I'm successful. The emergency team is there, and they're looking at him, passed out on the floor. We try to turn them over into that position, that aid recovery position. We put them in the recovery position. Then we try to hack into their phone to reach a family member that they lived with at the time. Yeah, we reached them. They weren't happy. They had to drive an hour in to pick them up. Anyway, as drunk as we were, we decided to go back into town anyway, go clubbing. Woo! Oh boy, we weren't even in town for that long. Someone called up a taxi. We went into town. We went into one club, right? One club. And we left it. Now, this friend that my friend met online was outside with his back towards me, looking down. And then, approaching them, I realized they were peeing on the side of the road. Now, I remember walking up to him, tapping him on the shoulder, freaked out, took a step back, and I'm like, no, you can't do that, no, oh my gosh. There are police officers behind us. Can I see some ID? You find this funny? No, if I see you in town again, you're gonna be kicked out. So, we hit one club, and then we got kicked out of town because he peed on the side of the street. After that, we walked back, and I was drunk phoning people, as you do. So whilst I was drunk calling people, I went outside, and, you know, they keep calling me to go back inside, but I don't want to sleep in that apartment. Whilst on the phone at probably about midnight, these two guys walked past and they said, "Hey girl, wanna go to McDonald's?" So I don't even eat McDonald's, but I went with them anyway. I went with these two strange guys to McDonald's, and this is the dangerous part, and I'm so lucky nothing happened to me. So I went to McDonald's with these two guys. I had no shoes, no coat. I only had my phone with my money in it, but no keys to my apartment, no nothing. I left with these guys to McDonald's in bare feet. They did give me a free piggyback ride though, because I did stand in a lot of glass and my feet were probably sore, but I didn't feel it because I was so numb to it. And we get to McDonald's and they asked me what I wanted, and I said, well, I don't usually eat McDonald's. They insisted I get a burger or something. I got nuggets. And then on my way home, they were walking too fast that I couldn't keep up and I lost them. I was lost in Wellington City by myself. I hadn't been in the city too long, so I sat at a bench. I was trying to ring people. By this time it was about 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning, so everyone was asleep. Well, I'm walking the back streets and I finally find my way. I get to the apartment. I try to open the door. I can't get in. They had locked me outside. There's no back door. And I didn't have my belongings. I didn't have my keys. I didn't have my jacket. I didn't even have my shoes. No socks. Everything was inside this apartment. I tried calling people. No one was awake. And I'm pretty sure someone blocked my phone number because I already called them a few times so drunk. And they're like, girl, no, you can't do that anymore. You're annoying. Go away. You know, that night was very rainy. It was very cold. It's windy. It's one of the windiest cities in the world. And I slept on the doorstep outside. As soon as the sun came up, I knocked on the door, opened it, wide open. As soon as someone was up, I could tell that they were hammered. Yeah. So I took all my belongings and I walked home, and my feet were so sore because I was wearing those sneaker heel wedges. I had a lot of cuts on my feet. So that is my very interesting story about that one night in Wellington. It was one of my first experiences trying to go out clubbing, but looking back at it now, there could have been so many things that went wrong. Like those guys that I walked to McDonald's with, I don't even know who they were. I didn't know where they were from. I didn't know how old they were. And me being 5'2" and like both of them being probably about 6 feet. Lesson learned. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this story, please give it a thumbs up. It would be much appreciated. If you want to see more of these ever, please do tell me. I do have a few other stories that I can tell. I'm still learning. I'm still experiencing stuff. So see you guys later. See you guys.